welcome back to my channel. I'm Joey the Veiled Cottage Witch, and this is another episode of One Card in 4 Decks. We are rounding out the Pentacles, coming into the 9 of Pentacles. We are almost done and ready to head into the Major Arcana. I'm so excited. This has been a project that I have absolutely loved doing. I have learned so much through this. I hope you have learned so much from this. It has been a passion project. I have loved every minute of it. So if you're new to my channel, I am a tarot mentor and enthusiast. I have been reading for 30 years, and I have taught many, I've learned from many, and this is just a way to kind of expand on that. I'm interpreting the Rider-Waite Smith deck through other tarot decks to kind of spread out and expand the language, so to speak. So the crystal for the 9 of Pentacles, I have chosen the luxurious green calcite. This stone never ceases to amaze me with the energy that it puts out and absorbs at the same time. It is such a powerful stone in that it looks a lot more expensive than it is, which is perfect for the 9 of Pentacles. So the 9 in numerology is all about fruition and attainment and fulfillment. So we're almost to completion. We are, like I said, rounding out. We are right there at the last mile of the race. Again, Pentacles is the earth element. So it's all about, material success, but it's also about resources and home and family and sometimes business. But more than that, it also represents the human body, and all of the elements are represented in the pentacle. So that's important to remember. We also have, with the 9 of Pentacles, Venus, and you can see that represented here in her gown, in Virgo. Virgo is a mutable sign. So it's always, heading into the next season. Bobby Fierro at Wild Raven Tarot would be very, very happy with me for speaking about astrology here. So we have several pieces of symbology represented here. We have the fruit for fruition. So she's got it all. She has made it. She has attained almost, because we're at the 9, almost everything that she could possibly want here. She has got her hooded falcon. It is hooded, which I have some issues with, but I'll save that for another conversation. She's got a castle right back here. She's got a beautiful garden. She's obviously rich. We've got this slow little snail here, representing the fact that it took her a very long time to get to this point in her life. Now, what could she possibly need? Well, we do not see a family anywhere. That is the only thing that is missing out of this perfect picture. And to some, that may not be something that they want in their life. kudos to them if that's not something that they want. But it is kind of a missing element here that, you know, to me, you know, my kids are my life, my grandchildren are my life, my wife is my life. And to me, love is kind of that missing element here. You can have it all, but if you have no one to share it with, it kind of seems empty. You know, that seems to me to be the one thing missing in this whole picture here. So, you know, that's kind of my take on this. Yes, she's rich, but, you know, she has a smile, but it's not like a full, wide teeth, you know, full of laughter kind of smile. There's something missing here. And for me, that's family, that's love. One thing that is missing here. So that is the Nine of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite Smith. This is the uncommon tarot, the Nine of Coins. So we have a peacock full of luxury. I poked myself with my sharp edge of my porcupine quill. I always do that. So we have a woman here, same kind of smile. We have a porcupine. We have luxury all over this card. You know, we have coins everywhere. Fabrics, luxurious fabrics. I just love this card. But again, you know, she's showing off everything, but there's just her. There's a bit of loneliness here. There's a lack. There's no one else in the picture to share it with. You know, peacocks love to show off. You know, it's a bit of like a spinster kind of vibe going on here. You know, there's flowers and beauty and everything, just like in the Rider-Waite Smith. But there's no one to share it with. Again, there's an emptiness, there's a hollowness, there's something missing in this card. And that is someone to share it with. And again, this could just be my opinion. And let's just say, if you're doing a reading about a business, and let's say, you know, is my business doing well? And this card comes up, abso-fucking-lutely it's doing well. You know, business is booming. You're showing your business off. You're making lots of money, absolutely. Fulfillment, attainment, absolutely. You know, if this is what you're looking for, absolutely. But let's say you're doing a relationship reading. It changes, right? The meaning changes. So you should really think about the intention that you're reading for when this card comes up. Absolutely. That's the uncommon tarot. Now this is a new one for me. Now I don't have the box. This is a gift from my friend Bobby Fierro over at Wild Raven Tarot. I think it's pronounced Tarot Nuages. I could be totally mispronouncing that. But this is the Nine of Coins in this deck. Now, this is the cutest. I love this deck. So here we have this little mushroom guy up in her tower. And look at her, she's sitting pretty. She's got two little minions here working for her. Look at all these little minions, little mushroom people. I love this deck. Every time I look at it, I get so thrilled because I love mushrooms. Yeah, she's sitting pretty up here, this little mushroom dude or chick. I assume it's a woman. Showing off all of her coins. Like, look how luxurious and rich I am. With her minions guarding this gate so no one else can come in. Just like kind of the vibe here. You know, not letting anyone in, not letting, you know, not having a relationship, not having children, not having grandchildren. Perfectly happy up here in her tower by herself. Just fine by herself, with all her money and all her luxury in her little white ivory tower. Living life by herself, perfectly content. I love it. Her little legs are crossed, and it's just, I'm loving life. I don't need a family. I don't need a man. I am loving life up here by myself. So cute. So cute. Had to bring this deck out for the first time on this channel, just for the simple, like, look how pious. So cute. Oh, it's all about like showing off, like it's so showy. This card is just like, look how rich I am. Look how luxurious I am. You know, it's, you know, and if like that's the vibe that you want, then that's what you got. But like if this is a love reading, this is essentially loneliness, you know. But if you're doing a reading after a breakup, you're sitting pretty, sister. You know, you're happy, you're content, you know, absolutely. But if this is a love reading, you're alone, but you're not unhappy about it, if that makes sense. I want to stress that because this is a joyful card. I mean, it's Venus and Virgo, you know, but you're by yourself, but you're not unhappy about it, but you're not fully fulfilled. Does that make sense? I hope so. All right, finally, there's the Raven's Dream Tarot. And here we have another peacock. I love peacocks. What can I say? You've got all these butterflies all around you. And I'm guessing the peacocks are the pentacles. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. Aha. You've got this raven here that has like camped out in this peacock's wig, and it's not enough to be a peacock. She has to have a wig on. Luxury, showing off. And it's one of those Georgian wigs where, like in the Vogue video, where you have to be like extra and high society, you know. It's very, very, very luxurious and extra. I kind of love it. It's beautiful, and you got roses and on like a crown around it. Beautiful. Like, peacocks aren't beautiful enough. They have to be adorned. Like, oh my gosh. If you weren't getting enough attention, let's add more. and more and more. Like, we got you. We are paying attention. All eyes on you. Understood, right? we are looking at you. We are 100% looking at you. We got it. You know, I love this card, but it's a little showy, right? And just like this pose is a little showy, this is a little showy, and this is a little showy. Yeah, all eyes are on the main center point of this. Absolutely. And this is what this card is all about. Showing off a little bit. I don't need a man. I have money. I have luxury. I don't need anybody else. You know, I have my pets, my minions, right? I have my beautiful garden. I have my castle. You know, what else do you need in life, right? That's the overall attitude of the Nine of Pentacles. So I hope that came through this video. Above all else, I was rambling about. So that was the Nine of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite Smith, the Uncommon Tarot, the Tarot Nuages, and the Raven's Dream Tarot. I'll have all these down in the description box in case you want to purchase any of these decks. Highly recommend them. They are beautiful decks. All my information will be down below. Please visit my website where you can book a reading, you can book a service, you can book a class. You can actually book a workshop. We have one coming up this Sunday. I'm going to be putting more out. If you do purchase my holistic healing products and magical products, please do remember to punch in at checkout the code word all caps veiled to get your free shipping. That is only available through my YouTube channel. So don't forget that. That's a huge discount. If you would like to, please give this video a like, subscribe and share. Get the word out. I would love to see more people catch on to these videos. I put a lot of work into them, so pass the word around, please. And if you would like to financially support this channel, you can do so by buying me a coffee. All the details are down below. Other than that, live your best life and live for yourself. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.